get loose with it. We get loose with it. In fact, a brief little recap of our last time. Yes, the party spent some time shopping and upgrading our gear in town before having a little lovely evening meal and a few drinks, played some games, and enjoyed each other's company. You rested and readied yourself for the long journey to the Iothia Moorlands, now sent there as ambassadors, diplomats of sorts, to broker or manage a passage for the armies of the Kryn dynasty. Allowing us to siege the Dark Citadel of Dumaran. We said goodbye to our friends there. We learned a little bit of why Trog has magic. We also traveled our way south and had to deal with another visit from the terrible Chimera King, Titan. During which Alcina, our new ally here, stepped up and offered some of her own coin as well as her blade for party's safe passage. This overwhelmingly powerful beast allowed such a trade and left satisfied for now. Few days went on by, a few days of travel, and we arrive into the moorlands. And hear a battle nearby. Rather than continuing and perhaps maintaining our sort of stealth as we approach, we charged on out, approaching the scene to see what's going on, where we noticed the two clans that live in these wild lands. The shaman warriors of Dolarav currently being killed off one by one, their forces dwindling by a greater in number group of Koshtask Orcish berserkers. We were sent here to either negotiate with these two tribes or make sure they do not disturb us through whatever means we have while we pass through here. And as the party charged out, Ayla flying down to save these archers who are being flanked over here, Alcina and Odo taking a sort of direct approach here, and Alondra and Morgana further to the north there approaching this spellcasting Orcish Eye of Groomsh, this cleric, who looks to you all and roars, ready for battle. We prepare to fight. We rolled initiative last time. We got Odo, Alondra, then this Orcish sharpshooter in the back, Alcina, Morgana, Ayla, and then these berserkers. Once again, the Orc sharpshooter on this map represents the Orcish forces. So it's not just him; it's all the Orcs going at the same time. While the berserker represents this human berserker over here represents the initiative of the Dolarav, who once again losing the battle right now. Okay. Last time you guys positioned yourselves, but it was sort of like a late and we were finishing up the session. Any changes to your positioning here you guys would like to do? Are you pretty happy with where you're at?
Yep, I'm going for that bitch on the rock.
Okay. Also, let's see here. Oh yeah, let me jump on video. I haven't been for a while. Hello.
Hello.
I'll be doing a bunch of orc faces. They all look like this. All right, let's get it going then. So, very narrow initiative gap there, but it is Odo that goes first. Odo, as you feel adrenaline within yourself, as you smell iron in the air, as you hear Orcish battle cries, clash of axes and arrows being fired here, as Orcish shamans cast spells to disable and trap their enemies, you draw. What weapon do you go for? You feel the whip calling to you, the venom within. As if your own blood, it's so familiar to you. Why would you use any other weapon? What do you go for?
Oh, because we're drawing the rapier.
Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, because you think that's a bad idea. Or do you? Are these your own thoughts? Yeah, that's a bad idea, man. The whip is the way to go. You reach for the rapier and draw the whip instead.
Alrighty.
The snakeheads animate and look around for enemies. All right. Where are you off to, huh? You see a berserker lady over here, a raging orcish woman throwing giant battle axes at the side of this raging human man over here. Just two barbarians beating on each other.
What a baby-faced guy. It's so weird.
I know. I don't know. For the berserker, it's just the most they
He's
found
just
some fucking look at this guy
He's like an angry 13-year-old with greasy hair.
Yeah, the
Wow.
art is unique.
What's
All
the
right.
What's the range on the whip?
Whip has a 10-foot range.
Oh, perfect. All right, that guy's engaged. Odo's gonna move over.
The rocks up here are only 10 feet up. It's difficult terrain to climb them, but you don't need if you have a climbing speed, you just go up.
What's my speed? 25.
Also, for reference, Old Swamp Shell is about 300 feet off the map to the left, aka to the west.
Okay. Inventory.
Captain Ray is also there.
Okay. He will move there, as far as I can move,
Okay.
and then 10
You're
foot
a
range.
little
right?
too far.
Yeah. Okay.
Close, but not quite.
He'll dash. He'll dash and jump.
Dash and jump, double jumping all the way up there. Gotcha.
And that'll be his turn.
That's going to be you for now there, Odo, getting into position as what looks to be this massive orcish woman wearing shamanistic garb with a bunch of bone necklaces and earrings and such is casting a guiding bolt spell onto this barbarian who's about to charge right over towards her. As you double jump and appear right next to you, she turns her attention to you. She yells at you in orcish. You have no idea what she's saying. Yeah. Okay, that is going to be your turn, as now we go over to Alondra. Alondra, it is your turn. You see this war cleric over here, ready to throw down some pain. He doesn't even, they turn when you guys emerge. They sort of look to the side whoa, whoa, begin to sort of grunt and roar and grit their teeth. They're looking at you what the fuck are these reinforcements, right? They're looking to you. And the other side is also holding bows and arrows when Ayla sort of lands close to these guys. They aim arrows at her, who the hell is this person? Huh?
Where is this spellcaster in initiative? I don't see him.
The orc side, the
all on
Koshtat side
15?
are all on this orc, this next one on 15.
Gotcha,
And
okay,
the
okay.
other guy, the babyface guy, he's
Oh,
all of
got
the
it.
Dolarav.
Got it,
Rather
got
than
it, got
have an initiative of 30 people, this is much easier.
Gotcha. Okay. So, Alondra is going to do something a little atypical. She is going to look over to Alcina and be like, I really enjoyed sharing a promise with you. Winks at her and cast haste.
Oh,
Fuck, I need to sleep with you more
shit.
often, I guess. Holy shit.
Okay, Alcina, you feel this musical magic envelop you, and these tones, beautiful singing and sort of musical notes and sounds of a realm far, far away. As you feel everything on the battlefield slows down, the particles of blood and pieces of weaponry that are flying around all sort of slows down as you feel yourself filled with this magical energy. Okay, Alondra, I think, first time casting this spell on an ally.
On someone else.
Oh.
She's always
Yes,
done
yes,
it on
yes.
herself.
Okay,
And then
okay.
bonus action Blade
Zoomy.
Song.
Plus 2 AC. Oh, nice. Super AC increase for 2 of you here. Alondra, Blade Song starts. Alcina, you have a haste. Incredible. Thank you, ladies. My God.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, and for flavor, the Blade song is going to be like, "Oh, Groom sucks," you know what I mean? One eye, more like no eyes, you know,
How
like
dare you! Oh, they get ready to fight you.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Actually, they
And
don't understand you. You just sort of like they squint at you, like, "Well, I don't get that," but she said "grooms." I heard that for sure.
I'll just kind of
Okay.
like skirt up like over here. I kind of want to
Scared
just
on up. You
yeah,
got the attention of this guy. Over
yeah. That's
here.
kind of the intention.
Yep.
Just be like,
Okay,
oh, you
okay.
know.
He's
I just want
chanting
to make fun
words
of
of
yeah.
power.
Exactly. And that's my
Alright.
turn. I want to make sure
Very
Barnabas
good.
is far enough away from me that he doesn't
Barnabas
like,
is
just die.
chilling, dodging high up in the sky. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for orcs. Orcs are going to, first of all, they are going to butcher the shit out of this poor bastard over here. They stab him. I'm going to roll these in secret until you guys join the fight, because right now some of them are just like dueling. These guys each make 2 attacks. This guy is a barbarian with very low AC. Oh, 4 of them hit rather than full 6 attacks. He's bloodied at this point. That guy's getting stabbed by 3 people at the same time. It's rough out there. This lady, because she's in the combat already, I'm gonna actually roll what she rolls here. You guys have fought one of these before, some of these before. She's gonna go into a rage first of all, and then just smash away. She's got battle axes in each hand. She goes, aye, aye, aye. That's a crit, plus 2 to damage. Okay, 11, and then the second one will miss. Oh, no, never mind. She is, of course, a reckless orcish warrior. That's a 17. That'll hit for 8 more points. Okay, this he's taking damage, but he's a big boy. He can take it. He's not quite bloody yet, but he's quickly approaching that. All right, there we go. That is just like the Orcish Warriors. Next up, Ayla. You see these 2 move, and then using each their Orcish ability, a little something called Aggressive, which says as a bonus action, whenever they see an enemy, they can take a dash as a bonus. They do that. However, that means they can't rage this turn. This one down here approaches this lady, stabs her twice with the battle axes, and goes bam, bam. Hit for 10 points of damage total. This lady is barely alive, but alive still. The other one, Ayla, runs up to you. They attack you rather than Red. Okay, Ayla, here's 2 attacks against you. 10 and a 9. Not so much. Okay. Bam, 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 bam. That is all of them. Next up, we have this Orcish War Cleric. He is going to do a little bit of magic. He's a little magical man, he is. And he is going to do the following. He's going to see himself, he's going to see this archer behind him, and he's going to see this warrior priestess above. And he's going to hit all 3 of them with a bless spell. He conjures the words of power, Groom One-Eyed Guides, and he gives a little d4 bonus to him and his nearest 2 allies. Then he runs up to Alondra, ending his turn. Next on up, Odo. You feel 3 of these bowstring attacks. Sort of sounds of bowstrings from behind you as this orcish sharpshooter back over here is going to take some snaps at you, trying to get you away from what seems to be their sort of raid leader here. Odo, here is a group of attacks. First of all, he's going to use a bonus action to do he's going to use a bonus action to do steady aim. Her steady aim is a little different. What basically this says is until the end of its turn, they deal extra damage with each attack they land. They're going to hold position and just explode 2 of these attacks into you. Odo, here is, sorry, I said 3. It's 2 attacks total. Odo, attack number 1, natural 1, not so much. Attack number 2, that's a 23, Odo. We'll use that first roll for the fairness of it, so that's 8 piercing and extra 4 because of the steady aim. Total of 12, which you reduce by 5. That's 7 points of damage to you, Odo, as you spin around, raise your shield just in time, as one of the arrows sort of clips on through and catches you in the back of the palm. Awesome. That is the Archer Man. Even a D4 there is not going to do shit. Odo, you can take an attack of opportunity. Is this person going to step away from you so they can do some magic? If you want to make an attack of opportunity, you can. You are muted, but yes, 21 totally fucking hits. That is 7 slashing, 2 extra, and I imagine you want to use that Serpent Venom ability.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at it right now.
Basically, they get to make. I added it there in the weapon already. You have 2 options. One is that blinding venom.
Yeah, the Dead Eyes
you can
one.
try to- Yeah, would you like to use Deadeye or just do some extra poison damage?
Deadeye, please.
Deadeye, it is. Here's the con save, DC 13, or they go blind. Ooh, that's very, very high. That's a natural 18 for them. Okay, good attempt, but not this time. They take a total of 9 points of damage. Okay, there we go. They are then going to look about the battlefield and conjure a powerful guiding bolt. They're going to cast a guiding bolt at... I think if they see Alcina charging on up into the middle of the battlefield, that they don't want any distractions. Alcina, you have increased AC from haste right now. However, here is a guiding bolt. The way this is set up in the character sheet, I'll roll this. However, they're casting this at 3rd level, so if this hits, I'll be adding 2 more d6 of damage. Here's the roll. That's an 8. That's not gonna do it.
Even without haste, that wouldn't touch me.
Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. That is all the orcs done with. Alcina, it is now your turn.
Cool. So
I don't know if you
I
guys can hear that, but my cat is like howling.
That's what I said. So there's an orc fighting a cat in the woods somewhere.
right. So I have a plan of moving, sort of like, to me like that.
You have 60 feet of movement around. You can go wherever you want.
Yeah. So I want to basically like jump up through this rock and see if I can't get this lady on here by Odo to like take a little bit of notice of me as I whiz past her.
You want her to provoke an attack of opportunity from her?
I do. If she's
Interesting. Okay.
willing.
Yeah, she will attempt a claw attack. And where do you go afterwards?
I go right here to this guy.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Here is a claw attack against you. That's a 22.
Oh man, what do you know? Oh well, get fucked.
Oh, you bastard! All right, very good, very good. I was thinking, like, where are you going with it? Very good. All right, that's gonna be a strength saving throw, or she gets shunted away. Is a con strength? What is the save?
That is a.
Strength, it looks like.
Yep, it is a DC 15
12.
strength.
All right,
Ah,
amazing.
shit.
You
Oh,
run her by,
damn.
get clipped. The red energy explodes from you,
Yeah,
shunting
so,
her off the rocks. Roll
She
me
also
in.
takes 11 force damage.
11
she
force
gets
damage. She's flying
blasted.
10 feet, because you, I imagine like this, because you zoom past her, she's slaps you as you walk past, and then goes flying. That's a 10-foot drop. I'm gonna give her a dex save here, but pretty low here. It's only 10 feet. I'm gonna say like DC 10 to land on her feet, otherwise she lands prone. Oh, Jesus. She does a flip. She does a flip and lands down on the ground. That's gonna be 11 points of damage to her from just the reaction there.
Yeah, but
Awesome.
it puts her out of line of sight from a lot of other characters.
Absolutely. Okay, awesome. That is just the reaction you do as you arrive there.
Yeah, that is just
you see
a
3
reaction.
of these orcs all having like these like scimitars in hand, stabbing and slashing at this guy.
Yeah, so we're gonna land beside this guy, and we're just gonna start going to town. So,
Haste away.
I'm trying to think. So it'll be attack, offhand attack, and then another
hasted
2
attack.
attack. Is it?
No, not 2.
Yeah.
1. It gives you 1 extra.
So here we go. So
Fuck him
25.
up. Yeah, no, 25 will hit. You said it like it was like a question, like DM will a 25 do?
I mean,
Amazing. 7 points of damage. Awesome. Keep it up.
15.
Totally hits. That is
All right.
10 more points of damage.
Short
Fucking
sword.
him up. He's nearly bloodied already.
All right.
He is now bloodied. 1 more like that should do it.
Hasted attack from Voltage.
Hasted attack hits as well. Super overkill on the last one. There, he is dead. You appear, by the time he turns, we see 4 of these like lines of red energy, and his body falls into segments away, dismembered. from your incredible strength and speed combined.
Yeah.
Ooh, nasty.
Let's see. I have 5 feet of movement left, so
Smell of ozone electricity sort of hovers in the air as the rest of them sort of like spin around to see what the hell just happened.
5
This
feet.
guy, I will say, the babyface guy, looks
Yeah.
at you as well, like a little confused, and then like readies himself for you to like attack him as well as he gets ready to like attack you back.
She just shimmy 5 feet to the side. Action surge, and I'm gonna shoot the electricity. Yeah, that way.
That's a 5-foot wide line, so it's definitely gonna clip him as well. If you want to do it safely, you could totally do it like this, but then of course you won't be getting this guy in the back.
Oh, that's 60 feet. So you know what? Fuck that archer in the back.
Ooh, okay, perfect. I believe that is a DC 15 dex save here for Voltage. Here we go. That's
Yeah,
an 8.
11
That's
lightning.
a fail from the Ranger. 11 more lightning points of damage as he roars in horrible pain. He needs to make a quick con save. 17, as you now realize he's concentrating on some sort of a spell of his own. However, he keeps it. 11
That-
points. Awesome.
Will be Alcina's turn, and she's gonna look to that barbarian, and she's like, I'm with you. Kill them.
Make me a persuasion roll with advantage. It's not gonna be too hard. The battle is going on. You just killed one of his enemies. Okay, he looks to you confused and says, "All right," and he spins around to like attack the other orc. Still gonna like every once in a while, like looking over his shoulder, but he trusts you. As young Jack Flag, as they are now like realizing these might be reinforcements here. Alcina, very nice work. Morgana, it is your turn.
All right, we
Morgana.
are.
Beginning of
Yes.
your turn, you hear something, and you
Oh.
spin around to like, what the hell is that? You hear fluttering of wings, and you look over. You don't see it, just the back end, as you see a few raven feathers just sort of fall from a tree nearby. Yeah. Sort of
Oh,
land,
no. Raven feathers. Oh.
Yeah. Black, jazz, sort of like raven black type of feathers.
Hmm.
You sort of focus on that, hyper focus, even before you hear like the roar of battle, and it brings you back in. But you definitely see a bird flying off.
Okay.
Just a bird.
Maybe
Just
get
a
away from
bird.
the woods,
It's
Morgana.
it's Morgana horror time.
Oh. I'm gonna.
that?
Well, I'm gonna turn back and I'm gonna cast glare,
Glare. Okay, perfect.
and I'm gonna hit this guy, and I'm gonna
Now
hit this
remember,
guy.
we talked about it before, but we nerfed this spell a little bit to just so it doesn't have the like. If they fail by 5, they now do nothing for 2 turns in a row, because that was
Okay,
once
yeah.
again a little strong for a level 1 spell.
No, that's fine.
All right, who are you hitting with these?
These two, they're both within range.
Spellcasters, very good. All right, these are wisdom, con, wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Here is the war cleric above, totally fails. Here is the big tough lady down below. They're both wisdom-based characters.
Oh my
Incredible.
god! Wow.
Both
That's
of them fail
unfortunate.
as you look to them. They stare back at you, and what do we see within your eyes? That they are still sort of like both maybe petrified with, maybe horrified.
Yeah, they
of.
see the visage of like her nightmare form, I guess you would call it, where it is that skull of like basically like a wolf or whatever, kind of contained beneath her hair and her hat and all that, and she just looks like undead skeleton. Cryptid, I guess. She looks like a cryptid. That's the best way to describe it. Like
Awesome,
eldritch
awesome.
horror.
Very cool. You're concentrating on this. For next turn, basically, they pass their turn. They can do nothing as their... No actions. So no actions or bonus actions or reactions that they now have. Just gone. In-fucking-credible. They are horrified of you. Awesome.
Alright.
It's an action.
Wait, what many was it? Okay, I was making sure. Bonus action, Mordred's gonna go give it advantage.
That's not a bonus action. He just does that. But yeah, totally fine.
Oh.
You have a bonus
I thought it was a bonus action to tell him to
this
do it.
whole time? No,
Oh my
He
gosh.
just gets his own turn. He gets his own turn. We just run it on your turns.
All right, and I think
You're a spellcaster. I doubt you have something as a bonus action, but yeah.
I could. I'm a sorcerer.
Ooh, hold on.
Yeah, you know what? I'll
Little
spend a
cantrip
couple.
action.
Yeah. I'm gonna quicken a spell, and I'll use my prodigy points for that.
Okay, some of this
Good.
extra resource that you have here, that sort of shadowy magic that clings to you, and how does it manifest? What do you do with these? What quicken
I'm
spell?
going to quicken chill touch and hit that ranger who's concentrating on a spell.
Very clever. Go right ahead and make that attack roll.
Ignore the hex. I don't have that up right
God
now.
damn, that hits. Yes. Very good. That is 13 points of necrotic damage. Ooh, let's go. Good rolls on the d8s there. Here is a quick con save. He keeps whatever spell he's trying to keep. Okay, Morgana, he looks, his attention now turned to you. He begins to raise his bow in your direction.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You shot him with death magic. It's only
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, well, that's okay. Well, that is my turn. I'm not moving.
That's going to be you for now. Ayla, it is your turn. You see these half-elven women over here look to you like, what the hell is going on? And begin to aim their bows at you as this dragon creature, as Red lands there and snarls, looking at them as this orcish woman runs up all the way to you.
Yeah, she's gonna turn around, right? Because like she doesn't want Red facing them; she wants them facing the other way. But she's going to bonus action healing word this lady here,
Interesting.
and she's gonna say in Elfish, she's gonna say, "We hit the aid, not too hard to," and she's going to cast. She's gonna cast healing word on her.
Incredible. Go right ahead. You got smacked. You are getting a sense by the way she sort of got smacked. You get a sense of like she's not that physically tough. Okay, she doesn't have that many hit points to begin with. Sort of a miracle she's alive. A simple healing spell will probably be enough to top her off. Oh my god, max healing. Not even max healing, nearly though. 8 points of healing. She's pretty much full hit points now. As your magic envelops her, this sort of sparkling white and golden sort of magic and sparkles and such. As it appears, they look to you and begin to lower their bows. And one of them looks to you and says, Who the hell are you people?
We're from the dynasty, and she's gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Twilight Sanctuary comes out. Awesome. A 30-foot radius of protection. Bring it out. And roll at the end of your turn as you will get to those temporary hit points.
So I was reading Red's sheet.
Uh-huh.
It says that he doesn't get fly, but he doesn't get opportunity attacks when he flies away.
That's correct, yes.
Can he fly up?
Get a little bit to this. Totally. You can just fly away at any point.
Yeah, I want him to fly up like 30 feet, and then I want him to shoot a fire thing at this guy.
Now, here's the thing. Whenever you use Red as a mount, what that means is he doesn't get to take actions during his turn. Basically, what mounted combat does to mounts is, rather than being able to actually attack on their turns, they confer their move speed to you. So you technically right now have his flying speed.
Okay, so then I'll just go up 30
only
feet.
actions that he can take are dodge, disengage, or dash.
Okay, so I would just go up 30 feet. I just don't want
Gotcha.
this barbarian fucking yeah, I don't want him hitting him.
Fair, very fair. Okay, he flies on up 30 feet as you fly on up with him, extending this aura outward. Roll some temporary hit points for yourself.
I want to know. So he has 30 feet, and then he has another 60, right? Or 30. He has another 30.
I
right?
believe so, yeah. And then he has a dash action if you want to go even further than that.
Okay, so I wanted to try to hit people with my aura,
Okay.
yeah, that's good right there. That's good. I want to be able to hit. I want to be able to hit all of the people, young Jack Black, and then all these people here.
Yes, very good. Perfect.
Eventually, I'll move closer to my allies, but I figure they're probably gonna be running down here-ish soon-ish enough.
Yeah. There's this guy's fending them off over here, but Alcina luckily jumped on it. Otherwise, he would have been toasted, and more of them would be coming this way. Awesome. Ayla, roll temporary for yourself, and we'll say whatever you roll for yourself also will be for your dragon friend, for Red. Nice. That is 7 temporary hit points for you and Red. Next up, we go to the turns of these warrior berserkers.
Do these rangers not get a turn?
No. Once again, this berserker represents all of the Dolorav people, aka the archers and the
Ah.
barbarians.
Gotcha.
So no worries, it is their turn now. Okay, this guy, however, he doesn't know what your deal is. He goes, "Raw," runs down this way, right? He runs away from the aura. He runs up to this priestess, or the warrior orcish lady here. He swings his great axe. Hey, natural 20 against her. She is very badly injured now. She's close to dying. Very good. This one over here is going to make one reckless attack against the guy to his right. That's a 16. That's good enough to hit. That's 11 to that guy. Very nice. Doesn't kill him, though. Next on up, we have the archer. Oh, sorry. We have this guy over here as well. Same thing. Reckless, great X attack. 24 does hit. This is a raging orcish lady right now, so she will take half of that damage. Okay. Finally, the archers in the back. This lady, I mean, she has to risk it. She's going to move away. However, this person she moves away from swings at her, hits her, does 7 points of damage, negating a lot of that healing. However, she's now alive because you healed her instead of dead on the ground. They step back and make a bunch of attacks. 2 at the bottom attack the bottom one. 2 at the left further attack the one under Ayla there. They fire off what is basically a bunch of these like longbow attacks. Here's 2, 4. Okay, 2, 4. These two didn't get a chance to rage. Wow, only 2 hit, however. This one takes a little bit, and the one at the bottom right takes very little. Okay, not too great turn for the archers here.
That's for all of them.
Okay, everyone gets 3 extra temporary hit points. There we go. Awesome. Across the board, that's 20 plus hit points that you just gave out to everyone here. Ayla, you look across from the further north. You see another wave of another like 10 of them, like 10 more orcs coming this way. Okay. I mean, Ayla, you're the first one and only one right now seeing it. You realize, like, yeah, these guys lost this battle hard. They're about to get, if we weren't here already, they would be dead. There's even more people coming. This was like an alpha strike about to kill them all off here.
Yeah, she
That
would
is
relay
a
that
cool
if she
map.
could to them up north, because she doesn't want them to get, attacked by a whole bunch of them.
Absolutely. Ayla, to be specific, you see a group, half and a half, 10 total, some coming from that way, some coming from that way. However, with your ridiculously high passive perception, you see another singular figure coming from the south as well. However, that one doesn't look orcish. That one looks like it's like a human instead, like maybe one of these Dolorav.
Okay.
Okay. Very good. Odo, we go back to the top of initiative. It is your turn.
Thanks for the heads up, Ayla. And then he's going to whip this thing down here.
Whip away. She's just sort of dazed and scared, staring out towards Morgana.
Oh, can I have Kata help me with this first attack?
Absolutely. We'll say
Yeah.
help there. 22 with 10 points of damage. Poison?
We'll hold off on that for a minute.
Holding off on the poison. That's 10 points. Okay, yeah.
Second attack.
One more like that and she's dead. She's barely standing. That totally hits, killing the orcish war priestess. She hits the ground dead as the venomous whip heads wrap around her neck and bite into her chest. Okay, awesome.
Okay, and then he will move.
Where are you off to?
He'll jump down.
Okay. Awesome, make it to the ranger.
And that's his turn.
That is going to be your turn. Very good. Alondra, it is now your turn. This guy's ready to sort of lay into you. Last time he was buffing his friends.
It's fine.
A lot that did. He's currently dazed and sort of afraid of Morgana.
So okay. Yeah, I'm going to out of curiosity, what is what is, because I have a high religion, what's Grubsh's enemy? What's their swarm enemy? Do they have like a?
The enemy of the god Ruin or Groom Shwana is Coralon, the Archheart, the Elven god.
Oh,
He's
gotcha.
the one that pulled his fucking eye out.
Got it. Okay. I'll just like be like Corlon's the best. Yes, you know.
They
just-
lose their minds.
Yeah.
They see an elf say that, they immediately get ready to charge in your direction.
And then I'm going to hit him with a spell-shattering
Go
strike.
Coralon, boo, Groom.
Yeah. Exactly. That's.
The
I'm trying to put it
ancient
into a.
Fuel on the fire, very good. Alright.
Exactly. Try to put it in language they understand.
Absolutely,
So-
absolutely. The thing is, though, you're saying it to this guy who's like, pointing over to Morgana,
yeah.
like freaking out right now.
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm going to do a spell-shattering strike.
Spell shattering is
That's so.
is
so
Mordred
description.
helping
Here you
against
go.
this one you said last time, Morgana?
Yeah, Mordred is helping. Is helping.
Okay. Ooh, spell shattering strike. They are concentrating here. Very
Yeah,
good.
so-
Elantra, you have advantage on this first attack.
Okay, so here's just a rapier attack, and then we'll do the spell-shattering stuff after.
Let's see it.
26 to hit.
Totally hits. Abso-fucking-lutely hits for 9 to start with.
So it should be
then,
an additional
uh,
3d6?
We should
3D
suffer additional
3d8?
1d8, but because they are concentrating,
It's another 2d8, so it's
fifth level
3d8.
is 1d8 to the target, but 2d8 if they're concentrating. Yes, so absolutely, I believe a total of 3d8 here.
Yeah, this
Is that
spell's
correct?
crazy.
I think so, right?
Yeah, it is. It
Like,
is.
so 1d8 to the target. The target takes an extra if they're concentrating. Increase to 2d8. I believe that
Yeah.
means they take 2d8.
No, so if you
total.
leave and look at the bottom, it shows you it's like 2d8 and then
both of these
3d8 and then
2d8,
4d8 and then 4.
Well,
48.
2d8, 3d8 at level 11, right?
Correct, but it's at level 5. It's 1d8, 2d8.
Right, so it should be 2d8 now then, right?
Well,
Because
it should.
the way the spell works, so from what I understand, I'm not sure, they worded it a little weird here.
It
but
says
I
an
believe it's-
additional.
Right, I believe it's supposed to be, otherwise it'd be like a little insane here. So I think we'll nerf it, if you will, a little bit to say here to just to say that whenever they
dare
are.
you.
Sorry, I was gonna say whenever they are concentrating, the damage is increased by 1d8 to make it a little more balanced. That way, you're still getting a free extra 1d8 you would in opposition to like other spells of this type. It just doesn't make it so it's like 3d8 extra damage every hit at level 5, right? If they're concentrating, still very specific, but I feel it's fair to be 2d8 extra is still a pretty good number.
I'm just trying to think what's the difference then, because then like, why would I ever choose this over like a booming blade? You know.
Well, Booming Blade does 1d8, right? And 2d8 if they move. This one just does immediately 2d8, I suppose. Well, I suppose I'll have to think on it. For now, we'll do as it says. For now, we'll keep it at 3d8 and such, but I'll see if I can tinker with it a little bit to make it a little more, not as super crazy. Although, honestly, you only use this against spellcasters.
Exactly.
It's really meant
It's-
for that, so
yeah.
let's keep it as it is for now.
It's just to break concentration. That's really what it's for, right? So.
Agreed.
And
Alright.
maybe. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Here's 3d8.
Let's
terrible
see,
anyways.
just 3d8. Ooh, okay, well, all that discussion,
see?
and then you poke
I
it.
need the 3d8.
Still, 16 points of damage is pretty damn good. Here's the con save. He has his own bless to help him with the con save. D4 on a 1, he loses it. 1. Bless is gone. Oh my god, the bad luck these guys have. Very good. Bless is gone from the sharpshooter as well over here. Awesome. Alondra, that's your first attack.
Exactly. So I'll take my second attack.
First cantrip attack. Very cool.
Natural
Oh
20.
my! Where was that? Where was that on the previous one?
I know.
Okay, that is going to be 10 more points damage. This guy is looking just about bloody
Well,
now.
I will put in my hunter's coat charge.
Hell, yes, you have your book as well if necessary. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to burn my reaction. That's the only thing.
Okay. Gotcha.
so-
Let's roll a 2d10 for the crit here. As yes, he's super bloodied, super injured here. The sort of armor you have here empowering your impact, wrapped in sort of dark necrotic energy as you stab him for an extra 10. That is 20 points of damage. Oh my god, he is just barely alive. You stab him once, spin around as he tries to sort of swing with his spear, kind of afraid and looking around confused as you drive your rapier right through his throat. He gurgles and spits blood, but is sort of holding his hand there now, barely, the only thing keeping him alive, holding that blood from flowing out. Incredible. Awesome.
Like,
Very
do I want
cool.
a bonus action at all? I'm trying to think. I don't think I have.
Your call.
Much
He
anyways.
has no actions right now, which includes reactions, so you could move away if you choose to.
Yeah, but like, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just stay. I'll just be
Chilling
like,
right there?
poor lad. It's better to groove, you know.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. Excellent. Barnabas, doing anything? Chilling?
He's gonna go over and chill by Morgana. See.
Chilling right over there. Sounds good. Sounds good. Alondra, that is going to be your turn. Before we go to these orcs over, to the group of orcs. We got some reinforcements coming. So, as you guys sort of hear a war drum being rung, you look on over and you will see 2 more groups of orcs coming this way. One is coming from just above you there, Alondra and Morgana. As they sort of hear the battle, they're going to change their tactics and movement a little bit, but they are coming from this, this kind of direction. Some of them do get held up, but here are the additional enemies that are arriving. At the very bottom right, we have more of these guys here, one of these barbarians and the rest of these raiders. And just above here, next to Alondra and Morgana, we have these guys as well. One of these war clerics and 2 of these raiders. The group down here had 2 more individuals with them. 3 more individuals with them. However, as they are sort of running, there is this sort of rhythmic impact sound. There's like doom, 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 doom. And you see them get launched into the air by these spikes that emerge from the ground of the marsh below. They go flying up and spinning through the air, landing on the ground, breaking their necks and bodies. As you see leaping through the swamp and slamming their feet down, these like bare feet, sending another of these shockwaves at these orcs, knocking them all prone as they approach the battle. Losing their turn here is a tall, very sort of built and physically strong woman. You see this lady. You have no idea who this is, but you see as she sort of runs on in, she looks out to the rest of them and says, Dolorav, fight! Fight still, our new allies. And she looks to you all. We will speak later, but for now, fight! And she slams her fist into the ground, causing the whole battlefield to sort of shake for a moment. As she is going to join the initiative on the Dolorav turn as well here. She looks over to Ayla and looks to the rest of you guys, seeing that you're sort of helping them kill the orcs, so she sort of calls out to them, and as soon as she enters, old Dolorav look back and sort of look not like, oh god, we're saved, thank god, but more so like, okay, yes, we can do this. There's a little more confidence to them now. Okay. However, orcs don't really care. They see blood, they see heads to be chopped, so they do their best to do that. Okay, Morgana, you're gonna have one of these guys run up to you. Alondra, one of these guys is gonna run up to you, and this guy's gonna move further into the middle of the field, like so. Let's start with these raiders first. Alcina, this one's gonna redirect. Actually, they're gonna just keep stabbing this barbarian here. He was reckless, so they all make advantage attacks here. 2 scimitars each. I should have kept that in secret so it's not spammy, but that's alright. Okay, 3 attacks against him. That is... Okay, he's looking rough. One more like that, and he's fucking out. Next up, Morgana, we're gonna go against you here, this orc that just ran into the battlefield. The reason they were able to close so quickly is because they have aggressive ability, which lets them sprint all the way to you. They make 2 scimitar attacks. 1 time is an 8. 2 time is a 15. Okay, let's go Elven Armor. Very good. That is all of them. Next one up, Odo, you can take an attack opportunity. This guy's gonna move away from you. 16 totally hits. That is 12 points of damage. Are we doing poison?
Negative.
Negative. Okay. They're going to move away from you here. Let's see. And they're going to use that steady aim again. Odo, they're going to full focus on you here because you keep chasing them around. And then just as before they leave, they're going to shoot once at Morgana. Morgana, you have like 2 people in front of you. I'm going to give you half cover. So +2 to your
Oh,
AC
yeah.
against you. Morgana, here's an attack against you. Longbow, 10. Total miss. Okay. Odo, here's 2 attacks against you. 12, which I don't think even with the bless, with the D4, that's... Actually, no, he lost bless. He totally lost bless. Here's the second. 12 again. Those will all miss. Odo, you notice that he's trying to focus on whatever that spell is, but he's not using it quite yet. That's him over there. Now, the angry ladies down here. Both of them, no longer needing a bonus action to sprint, go into a rage. And they go to just butcher these guys over here. This one first is going to swing at the one that you healed previously, Ayla. Ayla, here is a battle axe against that one. 5 + 2 for 7 points of damage. That is exactly how much it needed. She cleaves the head off of the one that you healed. Second attack for the one above. That is with Reckless. That's 19 for 6 points. That one still lives but is injured. Next up, this one over here tries to finish the job on that one. That is 6 more points of damage. That is exactly enough to kill that one as they both sort of move further surrounding this one. One last attack against that one they're surrounding. 13 will miss against that one. Good, because that would have just straight up killed them. Okay. This one over here makes 2 attacks against this guy. He was reckless. They don't need to be reckless, but they're going to choose to be reckless anyway. Oh my god. Yep, they're fucking that guy up. However, he wasn't that badly injured. He's now bloodied, however. Orcs. This guy is immobile right now. He's glared, so he can't do anything. This one over here, however, looks to... sorry, Alondra, one next to you, I forgot, is going to make 2 attacks. Alondra, here's a Scimitar.
Nope.
That's a 20 for you, Alondra. 20 misses?
20 misses.
All right, with the Blade Song, absolutely. Here's the second. 24, however.
Oh, it's 4 points. I'll take it.
Okay, I need you to make a con save for the haste spell.
Constitution. I get my Blade Song bonus, though.
Yes, you absolutely do. Looking for a 10 to beat here.
Okay, this should be plenty, yeah.
Quite easily, too. As they land that strike, however, they sort of chant a word of magic, and their blade sort of shivers and moves for a second as they're going to use their distracting strike against you here. Basically, this makes it for the next attack roll that you make. Or whoever is that makes against you will basically be advantage. It's sort of like a guiding bolt that they can sort of imply on you with this little chant they do.
Okay.
All right. They distract you. Alondra, it's a perfect distraction for this one over here to fire off a guiding bolt at you with advantage this time. Here is a little spell here. Where is this spell? Oh no, roll 20.
Does he have it? Who knows?
He's a war cleric. That's sort of their thing. They added all the stuff. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. Here is a guiding bolt, just a level 1 guiding bolt with advantage. However, 12, not even close. Well, I don't know why it has bless. It shouldn't, but
even
whatever.
with the bless.
That's all good.
You can have.
All right, totally misses. That is all of their turns. Big enemy.
Did this guy hit me? To be fair, I don't know if that guy swung at me.
He did. He's the guy that hit you with the distracting strike. Yeah?
Oh, I thought this guy did.
No, that guy's glared right now. He doesn't get a turn. He's just sort of frightened,
got it.
looking over at Morgana. Okay, Alcina, hasted still. It is your turn.
Whoa. Okay.
You see a big Amazon-looking lady show up from the south and do this like big like bones of the earth kind of like explosions of stone rising, attacking these orcs.
I was thinking I might need a moment. No. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to measure a thing real quick. Boop. Perfect. Cool. Alcine's gonna take her speed and she's gonna run here. And
Okay.
since this lady's prone, I'm gonna try and get this berserker out of the way.
Ooh, she's not raged yet. This could be
Yeah.
brutal. Let's do it.
So we're going to do a side strike and what other one? Yep, I'm gonna use my meta magic on there too. For or not
Oh,
meta
your
magic.
martial
Yeah,
adept.
martial feat adept.
Gotcha.
Where'd that go?
It's gotta be an extra D6 to it as well. Which one are you doing here?
So I'm gonna do maneuvering strike so that he can get out of the way.
Oh, interesting. Okay, very cool.
Yep. So we're gonna go after her.
Go for the strike with advantage. Psionic strike if you hit.
If I click the advantage and the attack doesn't actually go off, that's funny.
Super hit. Super fucking hit. 14 points of damage. Let's roll the psychic.
So
Let's roll
D8
the D6.
and
D8 plus your intelligence, I believe.
yes. So there's also an additional 4 damage on that.
4, so 14 plus 25, 30 points of damage on a single hit there. Half of that, and she should be out. She's super bloodied already. As you run up quickly, stab into her once while she's on the ground as lightning sort of slams into her as well as she just kind of yells out. He
Second
gets to move. Yeah, he'll take it. He'll run
Yeah.
back for, well, here's the thing. He doesn't know what Ayla's ability is. He sees a cloud of darkness rise from a dragon beast. That's not a friendly thing you should run to, he thinks to himself. So he's just going to sort of like run like so, like this way. Yep. How does that work, by the way? Does he get his full movement, or like how much does he get to move?
It's his reaction to move up to half his movement away.
Half. Okay, gotcha. So he's gonna just move a bit.
Yep.
Gotcha. That's your second attack there. Let's go. Big damage as well. 14 points of damage, exactly how much she had left. That was a perfect alpha strike. You rush up and bam, bam, double strike, instantly dead.
Perfect.
Awesome.
She's gonna turn around on this guy here on the ground.
Okay. Bonus action and haste left.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's a natural 20 as well. 10 points of damage. Not bloodied yet, getting very close, however.
And then for her hasted action, she's actually going to use a psionic power to grab this guy and shove him back 30 feet into the healing aura. And just as she does, she's like, I promise it's good, it's not going to hurt you. Just
Before you continue, I don't believe that hasted action can actually do that. Hasted action only allows you to do like set amount of things, like dodge, disengage, not dodge even. It's like dash, disengage. Can you click the spell if you don't mind there, Zach? There it is. Take one attack, only one weapon attack. Dash, disengage, hide, or use an object here. This is a pretty awesome thing you're trying to do here, so I'll allow it. However, once again, he trusts you. He doesn't know your powers, right? I'll say that it'll work automatically if you want to throw him into the shroud there. Give me one more, like intimidation or persuasion roll here to help him, as you've been helping him nonstop. I'm going to say this is a very low DC, and you have advantage.
Can I be persuasive, covered in blood? Oh,
With
that
advantage?
should be...
DC's 10, I'm
That's
telling you
12.
right now. Okay, there
Yep.
we go.
There you go.
And you throw him into the shroud, into the
Yep.
field.
So he's just
Okay,
scooched
awesome.
back 30 feet into
As
the
he's
shield.
sort of moving and limping and holding his shoulder, all of a sudden he's lifted off the ground and sort of carried away. As he's sort of looking around like, what is going on? As he's placed there, and then these like protective shroud magic envelops him. Awesome stuff.
Cool.
Very cool.
And then she has a little bit of movement left, so she's going to...
This is definitely where you have that movie moment where one of the orcs like looks up like, "Who the hell are you?" What do you say back to him?
I don't know, if that was an orcish, I don't understand him, so she's kind of...
Yeah, it's just a bunch of
There.
sight tentacles like, "Shut up, stab him."
Yeah, so it's
so-
like, she's like, what? And then she's gonna move here a little bit so that they have a more appealing target to
Keep in
come
mind,
to.
he might get. Oh, never mind. You're staying there. I was gonna say he might get.
Oh
an
well,
attack
you know
here.
what? Shit, fuck. Yeah, that's right. He might.
Oh.
If he's up
He's gonna
for it.
try. He's a disadvantage because he's prone right now. He's a scimitar. 9. No.
9. Nope. 9 misses.
All right, Alcina. Unless you're gonna move anymore, I think that's your turn.
Nope. She's right there.
Okay. Morgana, it is your turn. Still sort of freaked out and looking to the trees nearby. You hear a roar, and there's an orc now right next to you.
Yeah, not about that. Well, Barnabas, you had to be right on top of me. Let me see.
Chilling. Barnabas, by the way, I think he's like 50, 60 feet up in the air or something. I think Zach mentioned.
Oh,
Yeah,
if
he's
you, yeah,
right
if you,
away. He's fine.
okay,
He's
so if I thunderstep, I won't kill him, will I?
No,
I
no,
don't
you're
believe
fine.
so. Yes,
You're
he's
fine.
not that close. He's not that close.
I mean, if he's that close, I can take him with me. So that way I don't kill him. But yeah, he'd have to be willing. So
However you
yeah.
want to flavor it. Yeah, I mean, however you want to flavor it. Barnabas is here for the ride.
I'll say he's like hovering above Morgana. You can gesture to him, like land on my shoulder, right? And if Alondra allows it, he'll do it.
yeah, she's gonna like look at Barnabas like kind of annoyed, and then be like gesture for him to come down because she's about to leave.
This very colorful bird lands on this very sort of dark-looking lady, and two of them
Starts-
teleport away.
Yeah, just cuddles into the nape of her neck a little bit.
Like at the
yeah.
side of your head.
Oops, I had Hex on still, but
Hex. Oh, thunderstep. Boom.
Yeah.
That is everyone within 5, 10 feet. How does that work again?
within 10 feet.
10 feet. Awesome. If you want to maximize damage, it's a risky move, right? But you could step over here, let him attack you, and then do it to hit both of them. Or
Nah.
you can just get away to save. Okay, awesome. 90-foot teleport. Boom. Where do you go?
I'm gonna go over here. And Barnabas comes with me, I guess.
All right, Barnabas, boom, teleports with you up onto the rocks over here. That is a con save from this person. Con save, DC 16, 19. They succeed,
Wow.
taking half here. They're orcs. They're good at 2 things, fighting and surviving fights. That's going to be 10 reduced to 5. Okay, but that's you out of the danger.
Yes.
Awesome.
And damage, I'm getting off on that too. And let's see. So,
Any quickening?
Thinking about it.
This is a nice big sorcery. You can quicken a thunder step or quicken a dimension door, like it's like a misty step or something like that. So pretty
Yeah, you
nifty.
know what? Let's see who's over here.
Lovely thing, especially about these prodigy points you have, is you have so many, right? So
Oh yeah, it's
altogether,
half of my
prodigy-
sorcery points.
It's
But
incredible. You get
yeah.
more. Always nice.
Right, yeah, I'll spend 2. I'll quicken a
The death hand
kill
comes
touch.
out,
Yeah,
that's
death hand
awesome.
going about after that guy again.
Awesome. Roll that
So
attack.
I
yeah.
keep forgetting to take that off. My apologies.
I'll allow at this point, since Barnabas is with you, if Alondra is alright with, for him to like fly over there and help against that person.
Which one?
The archer guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. We gotta take the guy out. So
Alright,
he'll
Barnabas
fly away.
flies on over and bunks his head on this guy's eye. He's like, oh, fucker, what the hell? As you shoot 15, here will be enough. 15 is his AC. That is going to land. No hex, right?
No, Hex. I had the glare.
Okay.
That was what I was.
That's gonna be
I finally
3.
unchecked it.
Yeah. 3 points of damage. Not too bad, not too bad. He can't heal. That's pretty good. Okay. Nicely done, Morgana. I think that's going to be your
That's
turn.
it.
Huh?
Mhm.
Awesome. We go to Ayla. Ayla, you see this newcomer, you see the battle going on. You watch in, I don't know, horror or just sadness as all of these ranger ladies in the back that you were trying to heal and such are just butchered. These 2 orcish women wade into them and cleave limb from limb, rip heads off of their shoulders. Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Yeah. So. Okay, here I got some shenanigans I want to do here.
Okay.
I want to kind of like use my action to tie like a rope on Red and kind of like go here just so that way he can like grab it and I can just like fly him closer.
Interesting.
For my action.
It'll take you the way you could do it a little easier if you want to. You could, for example, have Red fly down. You jump off of him. Red then goes and grabs him and moves him further towards you. But you would be off the mount.
Yeah,
but still
that's
have your action.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to bring him closer because these ladies are gonna die to these barbarians. And at least
He's
he's
by the
here.
way, he is at like 1 hit point basically.
I know. Jay, I know. I understand. I still got a bonus action, you know.
Gotcha. I apologize.
Okay,
Alright,
so I mean, I know this is my action because I know it's gonna be like I have to tie a rope. I want to bring it here. He's has.
Well, you don't need to tie a rope. It's a free interaction to use an item, right? So you can just grab a rope and throw it down.
Yeah.
You'll have to hold it, or you can put it in like Red's mouth for him to hold it.
I think he has better strength than me.
You speak Draconic, right? You got the ear cuff, so you can just talk to him, tell him to do it. He listens to you. He'll do it.
Okay, yeah. I want to bring this guy here. Basically, I want to go there and bring him there.
Red, rope in the mouth, drop down. This guy looks on up confused. You call out, what do you tell him? Because he's like freaking out. He just got telekinetically thrown away.
Well, you know what? She will, before she does that, then she will cast bonus action, twin spell, healing word on this dude here and this dude here before she does that then.
Awesome. I'll say no need for any sort of like charisma rolls. If you just heal them, they'll trust you almost immediately. Go ahead and roll some healing.
And you said they're like almost dead?
This one is getting close to the bloodied, the left one, but not bloodied yet.
Let's make sure they don't both die.
Ooh, that's a 3rd level? Oh my god, 15, that's 30 points of healing. God, twin spell healing word is disgusting. Awesome. This guy, he's feeling much better now. He's no longer bloodied as he looks around and looks up. Through the twilight, he sees on wings of a dragon, an elven woman, a savior, right? He looks to you amazed. The other one is very grateful as well, as he's now looking much, much better. Awesome. Red drops the rope down. He grabs the rope. Red is going to pretty much use all of his movement carrying this guy. And you want him to just like be over here somewhere?
Yeah, I want him to be close enough that he can aid them because they're going to get destroyed by these barbarians.
Okay, he's going right there then. Awesome.
Yep.
Red is fully like out of movement. That was like his dash because he had to like grab him and then half movement to bring him along.
Yeah, and that would be my action to do that, right? To get him there and back because I'm using dash as my action.
No. Your mount is using dash. You still have your action. That's the advantages of mounted combat. Your mount acts as sort of like a unit.
Okay, well I already used a heal spell, so I can't. I see your
There's like a damn fly on the table. Get off there, you bastards! Get off there. All right, so there we go.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
I will use
Thought it was
none of these people have taken any type of damage yet, correct?
Which one? The orcs?
Yeah, the orcs ladies.
They took a little bit. They got archered a little bit, but like not really bloody. They're raging as well. They're really hard to take down by just arrows and swords.
Okay, she'll cast a cantrip. She'll cast like I guess Toll the Dead, but it's glitter in the ear. She's gonna get whichever one.
Awesome. They're both injured. The more injured is the one over here. So we'll give them a wisdom saving throw. That's a 4. Please roll me a 2d12. 24. Big 24. Let's see it. 16 is pretty fucking good, though. Okay, 16 points of damage. They're very close to bloody. The necrotic is not something they can resist, as they like begin to cough, and it's just like glitter coming out, and they're like, what is this? And they look up to you. Okay, awesome. It's sort of like cute that it's glitter, but it's also making them like bleed from their throats. It's also horrifying. Okay, there we go. Ayla, that's gonna be your turn, I believe.
Yeah, that's my turn, and I'll give them temporary HP now because they probably need it. Fuck.
Temporary HP. Oh man, with the 3s. Okay, still that's 3 temporary across the board to everyone there. This guy, her, and this guy, and I believe yourself as well. That's a 3.
Well, I still have 7.
Oh, you have more already. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Alrighty then. let us go to the Dolorav turns. Dolorav, we have this Berserker guy up here. He makes his one reckless great axe attack. He goes, whapa! Actually, he doesn't need to be reckless. They are not like these orcs. They're not unnecessarily going to use rage and recklessness. So he just attacks. That's a 6 points of damage. She's raging. That's 3 points of damage to her. The Rangers, this one, I mean, she has to risk it. She's going to move through the battlefield like so, getting away. So is this one going over here. One of them gets an attack of opportunity here, goes wapa. Ooh, they hit them, 6 points of damage, a lot of it absorbed by the magical barrier that Ayla just gave, and they all begin to attack. This Berserker that was brought down here, he's going to fight the super injured one. He goes, Great Axe, 19, 23 actually, 10 points of damage, reduced to 5. That Orc Lady is now bloodied. The Rangers are also going to fire on that same person. They each get 2 longbow shots. Here's the first one, here's second. Wow, the second one misses. Wow, the first one hits only 1. Very unlucky rolls, even though they were reckless. That's a lot of misses. And still reduced damage. This woman over here looks to everything that's happening here. She has a staff made of like stone and earth in one hand. The cats just pulled down the tablecloth. We'll get to that in a moment. They rush on forward real fast and are going to... first of all, let's see if they get a recharge on their ability. Ooh, no, not quite. They conjure a orb of this like dark earthen acidic energy, and are going to lob it out towards one of these reckless barbarians over there. Here is a acid blast. That is 21 for 12 points of damage. They get impacted. This one is going to then move, seeing that this aura is somehow helping her and her allies right there. Ayla will say she gets the same amount there. At the end of their turns, they get that. Okay. That is all of them. Odo. Actually, guys, give me just one moment. My cat's just knocked a bunch of shit over. Let me deal with that real fast. Like a little earlier here. Impromptu 5-minute break. Halftime break-ish. Be right back. Bum, 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 bum. My goodness.
Sorry about that. I walked away for a
Oh,
second.
No worries, no worries. I was gonna say, oh my god, it's been hot over here these days. Going
It
through
was
it.
hot today.
All right, Rav, it is your turn. Odo, what do you do?
Stop running around. And he'll move 25 feet to here.
Chasing right after. Gotcha.
Kayla, come give him a hand, please.
Okay.
And he'll reach out with a lash.
Awesome. That totally hits. There we go. Yeah. I'll leave it to you to tell me when you use the poison rather than like ask you every single time.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Alright. That's gonna be 9 points. Very good.
And he's still standing.
I didn't mean to do intelligence. It was supposed to be con, but that's even better. He's still standing, yeah, but he is now just now bloodied.
Okay.
One tough ranger.
Second attack.
Second attack. Go right ahead.
Oh.
12, unfortunately, will not connect here. He manages to roll out of the way. Yep.
Okay. That is my turn.
That's gonna be you for now. We go to Alondra next. Alondra, this one is now no longer gazed.
Oh, that's
He
no
is gonna
problem.
be able to actually act on his turn. No?
As much as I love to dance, this is what I think of your god, and then I'll flip him off and face step away.
Blinks a few times, sort of confused, looks back at you and kind of tries to run his spear through you just as you disappear.
And then I'm going to reappear right here on top of the rock.
Awesome. Off you go.
And then I'm going to, is this broadcasted? Broadcast to
I'm gonna
others.
assume, Morgana, by the way, that Mordred is still helping against that guy because
Yes,
you left
yes.
him there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mordred is still helping.
I will, I'm going to fireball right there.
Oh my goodness! Now it's gonna clip this guy. Just
It will?
barely,
Well,
yeah.
there's got to be a way that I can do it without.
Yeah, there it
clipping.
is.
So,
There it is. Perfect. Okay, roll me some damage. Some of them might just not stand a chance if you
Okay.
roll high enough.
let's see. Level 3. Here we go. 27.
27. Okay, this one over here that you just flipped off swings at you. You disappear. He looks to the left, looks to the right, turns around as we see you standing there, pointing your hand down as a wall of fire engulfs his entire being. He's dead. He stands no chance. This one could, the raider above that was stabbing at you, could live if he rolls well. Ooh, he rolls well. Okay, he will take half. The other war priest that just arrived has to roll well. Well, yeah, he'll survive. No, not a con save. Should be a dex save. That's a -1 to that, but I think 17 is still good enough to make it. Yeah. Okay, 13 points to both of them there. And finally, this raider off to the side over here needs to make it or die. He dies.
Nice.
He jumps to sort of attack Morgana. There's a giant explosion. He flies back, shakes his head, and an explosion of fire detonates, burning the woods and him there. Awesome. Boom! A fireball lands. Awesome. A devastating mage. Very, very good. Right. That is
yeah,
your
that's my
action
turn.
and bonus action.
Yep.
Okay. I don't imagine any of your face steps have like a special thing that would happen here or that matters.
Yeah,
You were just sort of running
my
away.
spring is I can touch somebody and
Oh,
teleport
somebody
them
else.
instead.
Right. Okay.
but
Yeah, that's fine.
it's not
Next
useful
time.
right now.
Next time. Okay. Mordred is still alive there. He was just out of the fireball. Orc time. Odo, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity as this guy's gonna run the fuck away from you. 11, not so much, unfortunately. He's going to escape. The orcs. This one over here, Alondra, doesn't like you. That was not a cool move, in his own words. This one's going to run up to this berserker over here. These guys, Alcina, are all going to stand up and look at you. And some of them in broken comments are like, "Who the hell are you? Die, human scum!" And they're going to try and stab the shit out of you. They're all going to find friendship in attacking you.
Find a friendship.
Well, they
Amazing.
weren't that great before, but now that you beat the shit out of their boss lady, they're kind of They look at each other and give that like silent nod. No, but this one over here is just gonna keep recklessly stabbing this guy. Boom, hits. That is 9 and 7. That guy got healed luckily, so only now he's actually bloodied, but he's doing okay actually so far. This one over here gets stabbed by scimitars. 14 will hit him because he's running around being a naked barbarian man, and also an 18 will hit him as well, doing 11 damage. He's mostly fine though, he hasn't taken that much damage. And then the orcs. These ones over here will run up to Odo to block him from going after this sharpshooter over here. They're going to position like so. Odo, we start with you. These guys are going to make some attacks against you. First one, scimitar. That is a 10. Second one, that's a 10. 2 attacks from the other guy. First one, that is a 16. Second one, that is a 16. And none of those will hit as they continue to bash against you and you block it all with your shield. Awesome. Alcina, bad news. 6 attacks against you. 2 from each of these guys. Here comes the barrage. Alcina, first guy. 6. 14. Misses. Second guy. 7. 6. Misses. Last guy. 21. I think even with haste, that's just enough.
Yeah, that meets it.
All right, he's going to use his distracting strike to make it so this next
So the
buddy here-
moment that he hits me, I'm actually gonna do something.
What you gonna do?
He's gonna get. Where is it? Boom.
Oh, right. You have one more, right? It's proficiency times. Hell yes. That is going to be a what save? A strength save.
DC
Okay.
15 strength save.
Boom.
Gets blasted back
He
and
flies
takes-
off. Boom. Does he land prone or does he just fly away?
He's shoved back 10 feet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
6 points of damage. He's now bloodied. He is shunted away over here. However, yes, he did land a strike. That's 8 damage to you, Alcina. And he uses his distracting strike as he mutters under his breath. His ally, the last of which are attacking you here, makes 2 attacks. First one, because of that distracting attack, with advantage. That is a, natural 20 with advantage there, Alcina. Alcina, luckily the crit wasn't that big of a deal. That's 7 more points of damage to you, Alcina.
Okay.
He uses the distracting strike, but, like, he can't help himself. He can only help others. Last attack, normal, no advantage. That is a 10. That misses. Okay, alright, not too bad, not too bad. Finally, these guys over here both lay into this human. Each of them makes 2 battle axe attacks. Aye, that's a natural 20, and then a 17. Second one, 19 and 20. That is 9, 11, 13, 4, 9, and an extra 12. Ooh, they kill him. The 2 orcish women, one chops off his leg, he falls to the ground, the other one jumps on his body, throws her axes away, and brutally just keeps punching and punching and punching into his side of his skull until it fully caves in. At which point she just sort of throws her fists up and roars in victory. Both of them move and take a bonus action aggressive ability to dash to run over to this shaman lady over here. As Ayla, once again, you watch as you just brought this guy over, healed him, patched him up, but prepared him for battle, and he still gets brutalized. As you realize, like, Jesus, these orcs are ridiculous. They're ridiculously strong, and there's just more and more of them coming. Yeah. Speaking of which, Ayla, you see at least another 15 or 20 as well coming from the north. This is about to be a slaughter, and none of these people know it other than you right now. Before you have a chance to inform them of that, Alcina, it is your turn. Oh, sorry, I forgot. This war priest over here who got fucking fireballed. Alondra, not cool, he said. He shoots you with a spell. He's gonna guiding bolt you again there,
Okay.
Alondra.
Let's see.
Alondra here is a 2nd level guiding bolt. It goes, va-bam! That's a 5. Not
Nope.
so much. Alrighty then.
I was still flipping him off.
Absolutely, yeah. He shakes his fist at you. I hate you, so groom help me, I'll kill you. Alright, Alcina, your turn.
Is it a bonus action to drink a potion of rage?
Yes, absolutely. Or an action to get the full amount. So it is with a hasted action as well.
So a potion of rage has a full amount?
No, Potion of Rage is just a special potion. By a default, it's a bonus action to drink.
Because that's why I asked you. You said, or an action to get the full amount. I'm like, what's the full amount?
That's for healing potions.
Okay.
Healing potions to get the full amount.
I was like, what do I get? Like a level 20 barbarian's worth of damage on this? Like,
Plus, not quite. No, that's just for healing. Yep.
okay, then I will bonus action drink that.
Absolutely. You feel the power of anger and rage at your side. Something a little more strange to you, not something you're used to fighting with. However, now you have resistance to all physical types of damage, which is quite fine. Plus 2 extra damage to any melee attack that you land. Awesome. Here is your essence of rage.
Might have just found a drug that she might.
Addiction begins now. Keep in mind, if you don't attack, you'll take some psychic damage. I feel like we won't have that problem.
Look, me not attacking? Ha, that's not an issue.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna start with. I'm gonna start with this guy.
Start with him.
24.
Totally hits. That is going to be. Oh, nice, you added it already. That is 11 points of damage. Okay, 1 or 2, 2 at least, hopefully more. And he's out.
We're gonna spend a side point to do Psychic Strike.
Psychic Strike as well. Go right ahead. D8 plus 4.
Yep. That's a 13.
13 does not, unfortunately, hit
Okay,
this
we'll
guy.
we'll just throw our inspiration in there.
Inspiration for a reroll. Let's go.
27.
Hyper hits. Awesome. That is going to be 13, 15 points of damage that time. You kill him. You kill him with that one.
Okay, boom.
No need for Psychic Strike here, for Psionic Strike, as you stab him once into the belly, pull the blade out, and decapitate him.
Cool. Then if it doesn't go off, then I will turn to this guy and use the hasted attack to go after him.
Go right ahead.
And I will Psychic Strike this one. 26, so then he gets hit.
26 totally hits. We'll use for the fairness of it the first one you rolled there, the 9.
Cool.
That is 13, 15, and 9, 24 points of damage. He is very badly bloodied. He's nearly dead, in fact. You decapitate his friend and nearly kill him as well. Okay.
Because orcs generally understand violence, and she's raging, she's just gonna scream at him. Just like, ah!
Yeah, absolutely. He roars back in your face as well. Awesome. There we go. Alcina, I don't imagine you're moving anywhere.
You know what? I want to step backwards.
How dare you? He stabs you. 23 for 4 points of damage.
You know what? Because I can do this again. I can do this. Boom.
I think you've used your telekinetic reprisal thrice already?
I've used it 2 times. I have 1 use per point of proficiency bonus, which is currently 3.
Right. The guy over here, right? And then was there more?
That one, and then
I might be
he's 3.
imagining it. Oh, you're right. I'm thinking of something else. Absolutely. Oh my god, he's so low. If he fails, then he dies. Let's see it. Strength save. He succeeds.
Yeah.
He takes
Where
that
is he?
half.
Which guy?
This guy over here.
Oh, never mind. I'm too far.
Alrighty. That is going to be 3 points of damage to him, as he does unfortunately survive just barely. Alcina, you take measly 4 points of damage. Or 2, I should say, because
2,
of your rage.
actually, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, awesome. Any further movement or anything?
Nope. She'll stay
You
right there.
just come back into melee with him, you let him hit you, and you come back?
Yeah. So it's kind of like she steps back, he hits, he doesn't, detonate, and it's just. I was about to get a lot worse.
Okay. Morgana, it is now your turn. Battle is still raging and such, and now you're hearing a bunch of war drums and movement further to the north of here.
Well, that's not good. well, that's against one guy. I'm just trying to decide if I wanted to use my staff or not, but maybe I'll wait. Yeah, I'll just send out an attack on someone. I'm still concentrating. Are those guys who were affected by my?
It
No,
is
they're
not, I
dead.
believe, right? It is
Yeah, they're
one
dead.
round, so technically you're no longer concentrating. Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Or so yes, they're totally fucking dead.
Yeah, I'll use my free hex. And you know what? I'll hex. No, hold on. I'll hex this one over here.
Sorry, which one? See?
The one over near the big barbarian.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she's super injured, that lady.
Alright, I'm gonna hex her, and then I'm going to chill touch.
Chill touch. Go right ahead. She was reckless. You have advantage.
Oh, okay, let me do it again.
15 is already good. Let's see if you crit. 15 is already good. All right, that is going to be 8 points. Wow, she had 7 remaining. That's a death because rage doesn't produce necrotic attacks. A cat's paw appears above her and slams her into the floor as we see her just sort of neck broken, lying dead there.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Okay, yeah, Morgana. Help action for Mordred anywhere?
Let's see.
Some orcs left there in front of you in Alondra.
Yeah, over
top
here.
left. Okay, against that guy. Very good, very good. Morgana, end of your turn. Ayla, you're up next. Ayla, you see a large group of orcs approaching from north as you realize, like, I don't see any reinforcements for these Dolorav. Amongst them, Ayla, you see one massive orc, like 10, 12 foot tall orc lumbering this way.
She will relay that to everyone that's here.
Yeah, you sort of call out. You see rest of them begin to look a little panicked and such. This lady looks on out. She grits her teeth as she's kind of fighting this person over here. She looks to her sort of men and women here, says, Dolorav, it's time to leave. For now, we retreat. And they look to her, sort of frightened for a moment, but nod as you see, as you let them know that, like, there's even more coming. You guys are cool and powerful and everything, but they don't know you enough to trust you in a back-to-back-to-back battles. So they are hoping to just run the fuck away. They're trying to retreat now. Ayla, what do you do in your turn? They'll be doing that next turn, like on their turn.
Okay, so she's gonna help with all these people, right? So she's gonna fly here. Hold on, let's see how many feet I'm in. Actually, she's not gonna fly anywhere. She's gonna a distance spell cure wounds this poor guy here.
Oh, awesome! Hell yes. Go right ahead, roll it up. And what level, please?
He looks really fucked up, right?
He's just now become bloodied, so he's tanky guy. He's got some points.
Yeah, but he's gonna have to retreat. She'll do level 2.
Okay, because I'll say it like this, Ayla being very insightful, especially as a Pallid Elf. You see, when this woman, who's some sort of a leader to them, calls for retreat, he looks around to his, like, injured allies and such. He sees a bunch of these orcs, and he looks back of, like, having resigned, like, I'll fight, I'll stay and die. He's already injured, he's resolved to, like, I'm gonna stay and die so you guys can escape. But if you heal him, like, hard enough, you'll probably change his mind, right? Realizing that, like, okay, he's not at the death's door. He can totally, like, survive this and fight another day. Yeah.
Okay, saying that, she'll do level 3 then.
Oh shit. Okay, go right ahead.
Get
Oh my god, that is. He's nearly at full hit points now. As he inhales, this sparkling light surrounds him. He looks around, and you see him. He was sort of like ready. This was gonna be his swan song. He was gonna go down swinging. But then, as you heal him, he looks back to you and gives you again this like amazed, stunned look of appreciation as he begins to like back away and ready himself to just like escape and live another day. Awesome. That's your action for the extended spell. Distance spell.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. I don't think I have a bonus action that I can do. No, that's it. Yeah, no, I mean, I have...
Quickened, maybe, if you feel like quickening something.
I already a distance spell something. Can I do that again?
Yeah, you can totally quicken. You're not limited to 1 meta magic per turn. The only limitation is 1 meta magic per spell you cast.
Okay. No, I mean, I don't want to use it. I want
You
to
want to
save
spell
it.
some points, I guess, right? But okay, any movement for your flying mount? He's got 60 feet of movement with a dash. That's 120. That's anywhere on the map.
Yeah, she's gonna move a little bit more up because she wants to try to get like some of her allies in this. Hold on. Here we are.
If you
She doesn't.
click and drag to like mark to like mark multiple things at a time, you can grab both him and you and kind of move.
Oh, you can double click them. How you do that?
You just click and drag, right? As if you will like grab multiple items.
Okay. I think here I should hit Morgana. I don't want to not hit this guy because I want to kind of buff him
Which guy?
to take
Oh,
more.
I see.
Yeah, but Alondra's really close, so I'll stay right there.
Okay, sounds
Yeah.
good. That's a good position there. Go ahead and roll the temporary HP. Yeah. Distance spell cure wounds. That is so cool. That's a very unique
When
way
I
to
read it,
heal,
I was
huh?
like, wait a minute, I can cure wounds
That's a
30
great heal.
feet. I was like,
25
I'm
hit
taking
points
this
from
shit.
far away. Hell yeah. On a flying mount as well. Perfect.
That's why I asked you about Twilight Sanctuary. I was like, do I have to be on the ground for this? And you were
30
like,
feet?
no.
30 feet. All
Gosh.
right, give me some. What is with the trees, man? Oh my god.
I'm getting all Morgana's threes out of the way.
Oh no.
Threes. They all come.
I got it 3 times, Morgana.
Oh no.
Morgana, you're looking
So the
around.
three
Big
are
bullshit's
coming
about to
for you.
happen.
You see a giant chimera rolling up.
No.
Three temporary hit points to you and your dragon here, and all of the Dollaraf. Very good. Ayla, that's your turn. We go to the Dollaraf. All right, first of all, I'm going to roll for their leader here. A D6. 5 or a 6, she gets it back. Nice, she does. She sees the battle going on here. She points at this orcish lady in front of her here and jumps into the air, slamming her feet down onto the swamp floor, and she's going to use her ability called Sunder Earth. Ooh, very low damage. That's a 3d12, friends. That's 8 damage. Dex save for this person. They're going to succeed as well for half damage. Unfortunately, the orcs are unstoppable right now, as she hoped to sort of push her away, so instead she just begins to move, not too far, waiting for some of her friends to sort of keep up. She gets swung at, miss, however, as this guy's going to double dash. He gets swung at as well. That's an 18, does hit him. However, he just got healed and a bunch of temporary as well, so he runs this way. Day double dash down here as well. Who's left? This guy, all the way out here. He is going to leap on up here, double dashing his way across the battlefield that way. The guy in front of him stabs him as he retreats. Ouch! 9 points of damage to him.
I want
Okay.
a silvery barb stat.
Oh shit, silvery barbs. Here's a reroll. A 10 instead. He takes no damage, and you get to give someone advantage.
I'll give Odo advantage.
Odo, advantage on your next attack.
Oh, thank you.
As they all begin to run and retreat, I'll say with you guys buying some time here, they are all going to escape down. This woman looks to you all, says, strangers, quickly, with me. As she calls this out, Odo, as we would go to your turn, you begin to hear these drums of war begin to beat. As you turn to look, you see a group of orcs, 10 or 20 more of them that are approaching, rum, tum, 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 rum, tum, tum, beating on these drums as this bone, sort of horn, is rung. You see as they emerge, one amongst them, larger and more impressive than the rest. Biggest, most muscle-bound orc you've ever seen. He has this pale, almost undead-like, ghoulish expression to the skin, sort of palish and white. Scars all across his chest, giant fur mantle of some sort of a wild beast that he wears. As you see this giant orc emerging, massive long spear in one hand and a huge burning battle axe in the other. As you hear the orcs here on the battlefield begin to like slam their feet rhythmically together and raise their weapons, and you don't understand Orcish, but all of you hear them repeating this word, Araki. Araki, Araki, Araki. As you see this orcish Goliath arrive with what looks to be his retinue. More of these guys, war clerics and these powerful berserkers arrive, and you see this orc amongst them that is walking forward throughout the battlefield. This lady across the other side looks at him, grits her teeth angrily, but looks to her injured sort of men and women and says, Dolorav, you heard me. Run! Let's go! Looks to you all, the adventurer says, after me, quickly! And they all book it, basically getting off of the map here. Friends, before we are harried by this guy and his posse, I will give you guys 1 round to get to some edge of the map. Either edge of the map is fine. If you can't make it in time, this guy will be able to make it to you, and I guarantee you, if he makes it to you, he might kill you. As you see this orc, there is something about him. There is something impossibly imposing. Raw anger and rage. And as soon as you guys sort of clock him, you realize, like, orcs don't grow that big. This is a 12-foot man. That's not normal. Something's off with this guy. There is rage and murder in his eyes. 1 round to get to edge of the map here. Odo, you, proficient fighter, you look at this and realize it's more a beast than a man you're looking at here. What a challenge it would be. However, you doubt that he would give you a fair one-on-one challenge. He's traveling with a large group of orcish warriors who are also, like, charging in. Odo, what do? Your whip begins to hiss and whisper to you. This one, mighty, powerful. How well he would look brought to his knees. How well he would look humbled. Venom in his veins, begging for the end. We could grant him that. What do you say?
Oh, I'm tempted, but I think we want to get out of here. He's looking at the rest of this group. They look like they're getting ready to run.
The Dolorav are booking it. They're all leaving. I don't know. You look to your party members. Is anyone of the party right now basically being like, fuck no, we kill him, right? Or do we see everyone like, yep, that's our cue to leave?
Time to go.
Okay.
I mean, we're just chilling, seeing the vibe.
Okay.
She's just up there dancing on a fucking rock like da 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 da. No, Alcina definitely has that look of like, get some shit off me, and I'm out of here.
Okay. Morgana looks like they want to get out of here, so we'll go with that. It's reason enough. Is it any edge of the map or north-south?
Any edge of the map.
Okay. Then...
Any edge of the map is considered basically you begin to move your way, running into the swamp here, disappearing from the battlefield, having them sort of lose sight on you.
All right. He's gonna try and lash this one right in front of him.
Absolutely.
I'll use the advantage from the silvery barbs that Alondra gave him.
Awesome. Go ahead. Totally hits. That's 11 points of damage. He is badly bloodied.
Okay, so it's not... All right, second attack. Can Kaida help in this one?
Absolutely. Kaida will help on this one. 28. That is 10 points of damage. That's going to kill him. He drops. The whip rings his neck.
All right. And the other one's going to get attack opportunity because I'm going to run.
That is true. All right. Here's a scimitar. 12. Totally misses. You and Kaida are out. Okay. Odo disappears, begins to move into the jungle after these Dolorav here into the swamp. I mean, Alondra, can you make it to the edge of the map? Presumably not the north one. You don't want to go north. I will say that.
I mean, I could. No.
Invisibility spell and some decent stealth, then yeah, absolutely, there's a way. Alondra, you've done a bunch of research. When they start yelling Araki,
Right,
you immediately know who this is. This is Araki Flamehand,
Right.
the
Alondra-
Spine Sunderer. He's the might of the moorlands. This is the biggest, baddest motherfucker around.
Alondra looks just like how big he is, and just like looks up and is like, I think he's compensating for something. So
He's just sort of walking. He's got this intense look in his eye, but unlike the other orcs, who you see all like fucking like raging and roaring and such, he has this incredibly wrathful, calm demeanor, and something is like deeply unsettling about that you feel this rage radiating from him, but it's a silent rage.
I think something broke him.
As he's just sort of marching slowly further. As you look at him, he sees you, his eyes widen, and he begins to go foot first for like a little jog, and then speeds up into a run, and then full sprint. And you're like, oh my god, he's fast, right? Big orcish speed, right? He's coming your way.
She's like, I know men like to chase after me, but this is a little much, don't you think?
His axe begins to burn with fire as he begins to like sprint towards you. He's into you think?
Oh no, he's an angry gay man. Run!
He's
He's here to out-queen you, queen! Run!
Run, queen, run!
How hurt is this guy right here?
He's beyond bloodied.
Beyond bloodied. So he's like, just. Okay.
He's badly bloodied. I'm trying to say without. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, he's pretty badly bloodied.
Okay. I'm going to have Barnabas fly over to him. Oh, fly over to this guy, and I'm going to cast a spell I have not cast before, but this is fun.
Cure wounds.
What? Cure wounds. Yeah. Can you imagine?
Sorry, go ahead.
We're going to do elemental spike.
Whoa, what is this?
Show spell description. Wow, it does not hit, I imagine.
I'll be honest
does
with you,
not
13 is not quite what we're looking for here. Elemental Spike is an action. Elemental Spike is a range of 90 feet. So Barnabas can only cast spells for you that are a touch.
No. I'm casting a spell, but I was wanting him to
you were
help
going
me.
advantage. I see.
Yes.
I see. Sorry about that. Gotcha. If the target hits, you get to choose one of these effects. 48 and all kinds of shenanigans. That is a fucking awesome spell. 13 is not good enough to hit,
Right.
however. You have inspiration if you wish to try to
yeah.
reroll.
You know what? F it. Let's reroll.
Try it
Let's
again.
reroll.
Give it one more time.
So, just hit the spell again, I guess, right?
Pretty much.
Okay. 22.
That hits. Same exact damage. 15 points of what kind do you choose? What element do you go for?
Fire.
Fire! Awesome. Or half as much if you miss the attack. Oh, wow, that's good. Fire lets you do damage no matter
Yeah,
what.
exactly. That was the
Okay. Now, that said, you do hit the attack. So fire is, I think, weaker of the options unless you want to stick with it.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Fire is good. Fire just
then-
says, like, if you miss, you still do damage. All these other ones, like, if you hit, you do damage and
let's
something.
do force damage.
Force damage. So earth.
Yeah.
You do earth, and you knock him
Yeah,
prone. That is
prone,
15 points of damage. What does this look like? Does a rock come flying in his direction, or like a spike of the ground from beneath him, or like what does this look like?
She's kind of just dancing, and then she kind of just like does a little like flip with her hands, and then just the earth just kind of chucks him up from underneath his feet, and he lands prone. You know.
Boom! He goes flying, lands prone, lands on his head, breaks in half, dead. Okay, this is an awesome spell. I'm excited to see more of this. Second level, very cool.
I know, it's pretty cool. So, she's
Can
going
you
to
get to the
run.
edge of the map?
Oh yeah,
No.
I have so
Oh.
much movement. So I'm going to run my 40 feet here,
Okay, gotcha.
and the intention was to run over this guy I just killed. Just like, oh, excuse me, you know.
He was like, "Oh, I'm still alive," and you step on him like, "Oh," and finish
Yeah,
him as
just-
you keep running
yeah.
past him. All
And
right,
then
perfect.
I'm just going to face step off the map with my bonus action.
Face step, you're out. You're gone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then
You're
Barnabas
up.
will follow.
He
Just
just
right
flies
after
up
him.
and away.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Alondra is out. Very good. The orcs. They continue to chase after, they continue to slash and attack and such. Not all of them will get a chance here. Here's what happens. The ones that are on the map still will focus on some of the survivors, going after some of the other nearby battles that are going on and such. However, Ayla and Morgana, you guys are still smack dab in the very middle. Alcina, you got two guys over here who are going to run after you. And over here, this guy is going to leap onto these rocks and throw some hand axes up at Ayla. Morgana, you're going to have this spellcaster and this one go after you here. These two raging barbarians are going to go after Ayla and Red. Morgana, here is two scimitar attacks from this guy in front of you. 21, 5 damage. He's going to use his distracting strike. For his next ally gets advantage against you as well. His own, however, second attack, 8 misses. You take 5 damage from him. The Orc Eye of Groomsh, the priest over here, is going to lob his very last guiding bolt for the... Oh, actually, no, he's not. He's going to cast Command on you. You, I don't believe, have... Actually, no, this doesn't affect. You're not like, what's it called? Non-humanoid. It doesn't matter. I believe you're a fae.
I am a fae,
creature.
yeah.
However, this just commands creatures. So this totally works on you. Morgana, he commands you to surrender. AKA, raise your hands up, end your turn on your turn. If you fail this means you will be staying here for the rest of your turn. This is a very important wisdom saving throw. Only DC 11, however.
Oh, alright. Wisdom
DC
save.
11 wisdom save. Let's see it.
Yay!
14 is good. You get to have your own free will. He fails. That's him. Ayla, bunch of javelins and hand axes come flying up at you. 2 come flying at Red here. Here, hand axes. These are all disadvantaged because you're up in the air. Here's 1, 6, 2, 19 for Red. That's 9 points of damage to Red. No rage here. 9 points of damage to Red. Ayla, for you, here are javelins. These are not disadvantaged. 19 and a 24. Ayla, that is a total of 13 points of damage to you. Okay.
Okay,
9...
me, because I never got rid of me and Red's 7 that I originally
Temporary, yeah.
rolled. So you said it was how much for him?
For him, 9, so 2 total after the temporary. And then for yourself, you took 8 and a 5, so 13 total. You had 7, so 6 only for you after temporary. That is all of the orcs here. Alcina, you are hasted still. What do you do?
I am. Look at this
And mad. Very
Fucking-
angry.
big guy in front of me. Ugh. Shit.
You got 2 guys. These are, you realize, sort of like the everyday goons. They got some punch to them, but they're not that crazy dangerous. The one below you is you can breathe on him and he'll feel fall over. The other guy, just about bloodied.
Alright. Yep, fuck it, we're getting out of here. I gotta do some math here real quick. Boom. That point, so I can go right there. Yeah, alright, cool. I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
Take both their attacks of opportunity.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. They'll try for it. Hold on. Let me grab them here. 1, 2.
Neither of those
18.
hit.
Both miss, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm going to use my action to just grab Morgana and pull her to me.
Awesome.
Okay.
No attacks of opportunity here, Morgana. If you are
Yep.
willing, you are dragged all the way 30 feet.
Thanks.
All right, out of the danger. Very good.
Yeah, sorry about that. I know you're not, actually. knight in shining armor sort of person. But she kind of holds her and then takes the rest of her movement to just off map.
Okay, easily with the haste spell, Morgana, you're thinking to
You're
yourself,
carrying me. What do you? I could walk.
She just forced a favor. You owe her. You think? I don't know. You didn't ask for. You're not sure how this works now. This is a strange transaction. As an incredible speed, like this is so fast. We're kind of like, what are you doing? And then, blah, like your limbs begin to drag away as he begins to move like at incredible speed. She's hasted. You are not. This is a turbulent journey. All right, excellent. Alcina, you're and with Morgana there. You guys are off the map. Morgana, was there anything you wanted to do as you're?
Well, I
being
was
sort of
gonna thunder step out of there, but never mind.
You're good now.
I just look to her like when we get like clear of everything. Favor for a favor, right?
Well, now I owe you another one.
With a wink.
Morgana, is there anything you wanted to do on your turn, or just like, all right, I'm away, we're good?
No, I'm away. I'm good.
Okay. Ayla, you are up in the air. Red took a little bit of damage. He's pissed off. He wants to eat this orc lady, but he'll listen to whatever commands you got for him. As you see this big orc stop for a moment and look up to you, you see a symbol of a orcish god, a singular bloody red eye engraved just at the nape of his neck. As he stares up at you and begins to like draw this javelin he has, aiming at your flying companion.
She's going to move.
Absolutely, quite easily. Red can get you off the map here. Is there anything you wanted to do before you leave? Just get the hell out.
I'm trying to look at here. There's nobody else from the Dolarav that's here, correct? That is alive.
Yeah, they've all escaped or have been killed.
Is Mordred still there?
Presumably not. He
he
would have
would've
easily flown
left.
away. Yeah, he'll just fly away.
Okay, I just okay. Yeah, she'll just fly off the map.
Okay, sounds good. All of you guys flee from here as you see whatever remaining people. This was like a big battle, by the way. This was like multiple hundreds of people battling here, and you guys arrived at the very sort of tail end of it as the last remaining survivors were being sort of routed and killed off. You guys flee with these people for the next better part of an hour. You run down the river for some time, eventually meeting up with Captain Ray and Old Swampshell, as you eventually catch up to these Dolarav. As you all sort of glance on further and up ahead, you see that they have a little hamlet here that they are hiding at. A little ruined, mostly kind of destroyed village. You see a few sheep in a pen nearby, some old buildings made of thatch and wood, and very simply sort of built like wooden fence and some very basic protections. Like this was almost like a little nomadic stop on the road. As you guys sort of stop here and you see a lot of them sort of nursing their wounds, some of them that are survived, you see having just sort of tended to the wounds of her own and some of her own warriors, is that tall woman. What looks to be like a human, strong, well-built, physically kind of powerful. She turns to you all as we see Red land nearby and begins to eye these delicious sheep here. As your familiars kind of land on the nearby fences and kind of keeping an eye out for all kinds of strange things. But it seems for the moment you all have fled from danger. As this sort of powerful woman kind of approaches you all, this shaman using these like old ancient magics, whatever she does, that earth magic that she does, looks to you all. This is the kind of scene you guys are. This is the little spot, this rundown old looking slash docks. As you guys step on up here, you see this lady. She steps on up to you and says, I don't know any of you. I've never seen your faces before in the moorlands. But one thing I can say for true. If not for your help, both I and the rest of mine would be slaughtered like lambs. Who are you all? Why have you come?
Name's Alcina. Nice to meet you.
She gives you this sort of all of you, not just you, and maybe this is a refreshing Alcina for you, for all of the Kryn dynasty staring at you like you are some sort of murderous spy. This lady is looking at the whole party as if they were suspicious spies, right? It's not just you,
Yeah, not alone.
mhm.
Yeah, Ella will go up to her and she'll like hold out her hand. Amila.
She gives you sort of like a nod, a polite nod, but still kind of looking you up and down. She looks at you sort of Ayla and says, I heard you in battle. You said you are with the Kryn dynasty.
What? I mean, we're here to have conversation with, from the Kryn dynasty.
Technically speaking, they are. I'm from a completely different place.
Technically speaking, none of us are actually Kryn. Technically speaking, none of us are actually part of the dynasty.
We're like a third party, you know?
Speaking of, sorry, 1 second, and O's gonna put his finger up. Ayla, didn't you have a gift for our friends here?
Yeah, she'll run to Red. Everyone wants from Shell, and she'll
He's
go get a
staring at these
basket.
sheep over here.
And she'll tell him in Draconic, don't eat them. Don't eat them. I'll get you something. And then she'll go get her gift basket. And
He's
she'll
salivating and just staring at them, but the sort of like recoils, like, all right.
and then she'll give the gift basket to her.
I feel
She-
like
Looks at
This
it,
is a-
kind of a little surprised, says, not what I expected.
You know, it's you can never go to meet people without bringing a gift.
Thank you. This is
Uh,
not
it-
expected, but appreciated. I see you mean well. And she puts it down.
And Sylvan Morgana is just gonna look at her and be like, so now she owes you a favor, right?
No, just saying, Sylvan.
She looks
I
at you
don't think-
guys, gets a little kind of like suspicious as you guys are talking this strange language.
Are you the leader of these people?
No, I am not. I am. My name is Ruka. I am the hand of the Sky Spear, our leader. You see, this woman, tall lady, by the way, like almost 7 feet, like big Amazon-looking lady. Red sort of hair and such. She's got these like shamanistic symbols across her body and such. She's wearing these like fucking wraps around her hands, covered in orc blood. I was with my brothers and sisters here. We were sent by the Sky Spear to finally put an end to this advantage that the orcs have over us. But it seems they somehow saw us coming.
Their force seems overwhelming.
It is. Over the last 3-4 years, they've been destroying everything we've built, pushing deeper into our lands. They've gained strange insight in our tactics and plans, and have been able to counter us at every corner. Still, this does not concern outsiders. You are from the lands beyond, from the wastes and further. We were not expecting anyone. Why is it that you're here, strangers?
We come for a proposal, you see, because you're being attacked from the west side, but there are some dangers on the east, and we're trying to have a safe passage to be able to get to the east side of your lands to be able to deal with it.
To the east?
You
speak of
fight
the
the
redwoods.
you
What
fight
about
demons, no? Out of it.
She sort of looks around to her sort of injured friends here and says, spiders, red and stuffed full of demon blood, half men, half abominations, creatures of the night.
Riders.
Yes. Indeed.
You fight a war on two fronts.
What does that have to do with you and yours?
What if we could eliminate one of those fronts for you?
The five of you, you seem skilled, strong even, but the woods are filled with terrors that hide and wait for an opportunity to strike. They will not meet you in an open field.
I think what they're trying to say is the big giant orc. We could help you kill it.
Ah. Well, you seem daring, perhaps, but the one you saw there at the end, that is the Spine Breaker, a rocky fire hand. He is
Chieftain.
unlike the other orcs. Yes, he is their warlord, a chieftain, great, powerful warrior of Groosh. He
He
has the approval of the Ruiner and his own people. But
he's unnatural. Do you know what it is? What he possesses? I mean, clearly, I've never seen an orc that huge.
that is true. The Sky Spear, our leader, she has looked for the signs and portents to find out why he has such strength and power. Something about him, he's blessed, we think. He has the approval of his god and therefore some minute power of the Ruiner's true power. But that's not what makes him so strong. In the past many decades, my people, the Dalrav, we've dealt with many a chieftain, many a strong warrior, many a blessed of the Ruiner. But the Flame Hand, he has something that no other orc possesses. No other orc of the Koshtask, at least. He has patience. He's not like the others. His rage, strong and intimidating as it is not that roars upon the battlefield. He's clever, which is very unfortunate for us. But even still, he's not clever enough to stop us at every step, to destroy our forces whenever we clash in battle like so. I was sent here with the rest of those men you've seen, men and women, my brothers and sisters of the Dalrav. We've learned recently, we suspect at least, that Araki and the rest of the Koshtask have support of someone. We tracked down this person, a human, seemingly. Elven, maybe? Non-orcish is all that matters. A woman, a very old woman that lives in the woods here, someone that moved here just about when they started making their expansions. Ever since they started working with this Lady of the Woods, they've been able to almost have strange insight, as if knowing our every next move. We believe that whoever this person is, they might be counseling Araki and the rest of the Koshtask on what to do next. The orcs, they're proud. They would never be commanded by whoever this is, but perhaps they have some sort of an alliance. Whatever the reason for it to be, my mission, given to me by the Sky Spear herself, was to dispose of this person, burn down their home, and even the playing field once again.
Do you know what you're dealing with? Like, who is this person? Are they
What do
Magical?
they look
Frust-
like?
She looks a little frustrated and says that we don't know. We don't know who they are, or why they are here, why they are helping the Kosh task, but the only few of ours that have seen them before speak of an old woman, a very old woman. They spoke of the home of hers, a small garden, a lot of birds around.
Alondra's just looking at freaking
No,
Morgan.
Morgana is pale, is very pale. Like she looks like she's
Something,
about to pass out.
Something strange they've mentioned about this one is that they've heard sounds from within her home. This old woman, she, it's as if she's crying, saddened. Something strange is going on here, and we were going to put an end to it no matter what.
Don't think
Does
he's
that-
capable of that. No offense.
She looks over to you. What do you mean, outsider?
You don't know what you're meddling with.
She raised an eyebrow.
It's not an
It's-
old woman.
It's probably a hag.
She
Nan.
kind of stares at you confused. What does that mean?
I don't know what she's doing in the material plane. That can't be good. She's
Well,
not
can
from
we get
here.
rid of her? Can we send her back?
Send her back? I mean, you attack one of them, all three of them come after you. And it's not just them. It's not just the Coven.
Coven? What are you talking about? This is just a witch of some sort.
Have any
Yes,
of them say that she's blind, that she can't see?
Kind of looks around, looks sort of off-put. How the hell did you know that? They said she has got eyes as pale and sort of empty.
No, she doesn't see it through her eyes. And all those birds, crows.
You're dealing with a very powerful spellcaster.
I mean, out of the three, she's probably the least worst. But the thing is, she's got divination powers. She'll know that
So-
that we're coming.
That's
We're
what
not
it's
going to
been
be able to
not.
surprise her.
Divination, the magic of
Foresight.
foreseeing.
Yes.
And you see her
She-
sort of like like 2 + 2 in her head, right? She's doing some math and kind of nodding to herself and says, "So this is the one then, This is the reason, These orcs have been able to push into our lands and stop us, Why? Why is she doing that? How do you know about her? Are you?" And she like steps towards you, right? And says, "Are you working with them?"
Alondra will kind of step between them
Mm-hmm.
and be like, "No, we're not.
I think she's asking me, not you.
I understand, but this is from the Feywild. This is. We can deal with this, don't you think, Morgana?"
It's complex because Nan isn't like the other ones. If it were the other ones, I mean, they're just as terrifying, but she's
Nan, you speak of her as if of family, eh?
she raised me. She was at one point.
What does that make you?
Cursed. A monster, I suppose.
She sort of squints, a little surprised by that answer. This is strange, complicated. I need to speak to the Sky Spear, but she is weeks away. We are trapped down here in the south. Our main meeting hall and stronghold is further north of here, closer to the Red Woods. This is difficult.
Morgana, what do you mean by she's different? Describe, please.
So there's three hags. They always come in threes, right? So the Trinity, or the Coven, they call themselves the Temtriel, which is the Trinity, represented by a Triskele, and she draws in the ground, like a Triskele, which is the three swirls that are interconnected. Um, each of them represents a different part of life or day. There's the maiden, the mother, and the matron. Who we're talking about right now is Shauna Mayer, the matron, and she is the one who raised me.
The eldest.
The others, you're asking about them.
The eldest.
The eldest, technically, but the one in charge, no. The matron is the weakest, technically, but she's the most powerful in divination magic. She's an oracle. That's why she has no eyes. She sees through the eyes of all her crows. And that's what I heard earlier. Hoping it wasn't her, but this just confirms it.
And what do you want to do? You want to kill them?
She's a hag, but she did raise me, and I say she's conflicted because I don't think she wants to be what she is, but it's in her nature to be what she is, if that makes sense.
Is that why she cries?
Yeah, she's not entirely there. There's moments of clarity where she'll talk to you like she's a normal person, and other times where she's cruel, other times where she just cries and she doesn't remember who she is or where she is. I don't know if it's the visions that make it worse or just being a hag and forgetting who she might have been before. But she cries a lot.
Do you think it is worth trying to save her?
Can you undo being a hag?
You seem to be doing a good job at it.
I'm not a hag.
Suppose that says something for you then.
Unfortunately, I think the only way to save her would be to put her out of her misery. But that presents a problem of its own, because you kill one of the coven, the others are going to come after you, and it's going to put a target on all of your backs. I've already got one on mine.
But
I owe you a favor.
if they come in threes and you kill one of them, doesn't that inherently make the others weaker?
No, because there are also three of us hexbloods. And there's one who would take her place.
There is.
Yes. And I don't think I'd like her to take her place because she's not a very good person.
But even if you save her, wouldn't she take the other's place?
No, because she'd still be part of the coven.
So if you were to... I guess I'm having a little trouble following that. If you save her and she's not what she is
You can't
anymore, she
you
has
can't you can't undo being a hag. It's a
Right,
permanent
but
transformation.
so is the... I guess what I'm trying to say is a coven not like a group? If you decide you don't want to be a part of it anymore, are you still technically a part of it? Like, how does that work?
It's a ritual. You bind yourself to the coven. That's it.
Then it sounds like there's no other way other than to kill her.
And my biggest gripe about that is you kill her who you're replacing her with, you're replacing her with Carrie Dwin, and Carrie Dwin is much worse than she is.
I see two options before us. You kill her, and we face the consequences, as Morgana is saying, or you make a deal. And hags love deals, but of course that's very dangerous.
Can't we contain her? Put her somewhere?
This
Possibly.
tall shaman lady steps forward, Ruka over here steps forward and says, Covens, hexbloods, curses. These are terms much foreign to the people of Moorlands. Whoever this person is to you, well, you saved us. You helped us today. That I cannot ignore. However, this person is directly responsible for many of my brethren and sisters dying due to whatever divinations or portents she has given to the orcs. My mission is to kill her, dispose of her. I suppose she doesn't have to die as long as she is no longer involved with the orcs.
That's fair enough. I'm just telling you, if you do kill her, that chances are somebody worse will replace her. So,
Worse how?
crueler. Fully of her wits, fully devoted to the coven itself, versus a lame old woman.
Out of curiosity, how would that necessarily be the problem here? If you kill her and she
Because hags
takes...
are vengeful, that's why. You kill one of them, they're going to come after you, and if they think that the Dolorov have done it, they're going to decimate them.
We'll just make it clear that we did it.
I can make it pretty clear that I was responsible for it, that's not a problem. But we have to make sure that we do, and I'm recommending that we do something with Shaun the Mayor. We don't just kill her, because I don't want Caradon
So,
to become a hag.
what is the other option? What do you recommend?
Do you think
You're
we
the
can
expert here.
help her with her mind? Being able to give her more clarity?
I used to wonder that myself. Like I said, she raised me more than 100 years. But I think there becomes a point of the things that you do over so many years. The guilt that you feel, that you can't prevent your nature from being what you are. She was one of the ones who would trick the children. The stories about children disappearing in dawn, in the mist, in a forest that always rains and is unnaturally dark inside the Feywilds for a place that's always bright.
Jay, do I have the feeling that if I cast ceremony and I changed her alignment, that it would fix that? I'm just asking a question. It's a question. I have the spell.
Based on how the spell works, and if the target was willing, their alignment would be changed for the duration of the spell, after which they would probably revert to what they were. I believe the spell lasts like 24 hours or something.
So, I would have to ask then, given everything that she has been responsible for over 100 years.
No, hundreds. I'm 143.
Yeah,
It
I
says I
don't
restore it to its original
comprehend
alignment. That's what it
that.
says.
Ah, yeah. Well, that's a guessing game at that point.
Yeah, it's a
Whatever
guessing
that
game, yeah.
was.
That's not for a long time. We'll just say within the 100 years that she raised you. Obviously, they did something to you, to children as well, and now are responsible for how many untold deaths here in the Moorlands. Is it really worth giving them a second chance?
That's my point. Is I don't think we could help her. I think she's shaped by her grief, being what she is, even though she doesn't want to be. It's enough to drive anyone mad.
Ruka, this big lady, says, it seems like your problem has very little solutions. I understand you say this sage is connected to some other group of vengeful beings. If we are stuck between a rock and a hard place, she looks around the rest of these Dollarab, says, then the decision that I will be making is to kill this one, and then wait for whatever comes afterwards. The reality is, she's here now, causing destruction. Her word and predictions are causing more war, an advantage for the Koshtask. Perhaps tomorrow we will have these others to battle, but today and now, she is the problem. It seems
As long
like
as
you have no solution here. You don't
I
think
think
she can be repaired, and You don't think she could be killed? Well, I don't really have that kind of that sort of options that I can rely on here.
I'm just telling you that if you do kill her, and we will be there because if anybody's going to have a target on their back, I suppose it should be me. But expect that there could be fallout as a result of it. I'm just warning you what you're getting yourself into.
Oh, what
She
kind of
gives you sort of
question?
a long look.
If this person comes to like replace her, do they already have someone to replace that one?
Mm,
Because if we killed
it's not
the hag and then we killed the new hag, then they have no one to replace that one, right?
technically to become a hag. You have to agree to it. It's not a ceremony that they can just do to you. But there are ways to trick you. And technically speaking, no, there's one more. There's three of us. There's me, Caradwin, and there's Laurent. Laurent doesn't want to be a hag either. But could they do something to make him agree to it? Possibly.
Seems like a crossroads to worry about it when we're in that position.
I will mention again the alternative, though I don't think we want that. We can always try to make a deal.
Testing, testing.